Hey guys, Jeeps here, and welcome to Game Dev Tycoon, which has been going around the internet a lot lately, but this game is really addictive, and I'm going to show it to you, because why not? I don't need to be original, whatever. But yeah, this game is fantastic, and like you might guess from the name Tycoon, it's kind of like the old school Tycoon games, except you're a game developer instead of building a roller coaster or anything like that. Or theme park, I guess. Though theme park wasn't a Tycoon game, but Roller Coaster Tycoon you built a theme park in, and you know what I mean. Well, this game is awesome, and as you can see here, I've actually played it a bit already, so I'm not gonna bother the tutorial. I can walk you through that, but basically what I'm planning to do here is I'm gonna show you the beginning of the game, and I'll cut ahead a bit to when it gets a little bit more complicated, and you have multiple people working for you and stuff like that. So let's jump right in. Like I said, this is a game about being a game developer. It's by Greenheart Games, nice little indie studio. I'll share a kind of cool little anecdote about them near the end, too. But we'll get to that. We'll skip the tutorial. We know what we're doing. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. It's a business simulation, blah, 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 blah. You can read it, pause it if you want to. Yes, yes, yes. Upcoming company, a name. We are just going to go with all the games. And we will be Atna. And yeah, there we go. That's what we want. We look great now. Look at our sweet little desk. Click continue. Look at this. I'm going to click real quick just to pause it. Pretty much there's constantly a timer going, and you do have monthly costs, which you pay every month no matter what. As you can see, we start out as a guy coding in his garage. It's a crap little garage. He doesn't sleep or eat or anything. Just goes to the garage. He's got his Pong poster. He's got his little programming books, his ancient Apple II or something. I don't know. This is before mice. There's no mouse. Old school. We're early on. And, well, what you gotta do is jump right in and get to work. The only thing you can do when you first start is develop a new game. So you click anywhere that brings this up. Let's go develop a new game. Now, you can name it. You pick a topic, a genre, and a platform. This will get more in-depth, too, as you go on. Let's start with a topic. You start with only 4 topics: sports, military, medieval, and space. We're gonna go with let's do a space game. No genre. Action, adventure, RPG, simulation, strategy. I think you unlock more genres as you go on. I actually haven't yet in my actual game, which you'll see later. But I think I can unlock one there already. But that's neither here nor there. So we're doing space. What's a good space genre? Keep in mind, we're doing early, effectively PC. PC and not the Commodore 64, the Govidore 64. There are renamed versions of all actual kind of big platforms as we go through. In the beginning, you get the PC and what was effectively the Commodore 64. We'll do a space... do a space sim. You know what? Because it's super cheap to code for, I'm going to put it on PC. Okay, much fancier, the Commodore 64. The Govidore G64, I mean. We're going to put it on PC because it's nice and cheap. And, Space Times. That's what it's going to be called, Space Times. It's going to cost us 10 grand to make. We got 70 grand. We're going to do good. Do well, even, because I can't abide grammar mistakes like that in my games. And next. So, now we get our options. Oh, should we do one? Is they really cheap? We can make it a text-based space sim. No, we're not going to do that, though. We might try and make a text-based fantasy game later. We'll do the early 2D graphics, so that's more expensive than text-based, but, you know, it's fancy. And then you hit go. And pretty much you accumulate these points as you go. Research, design, and tech. You want generally a good balance between these for a good game, and obviously the higher those numbers get, the better the game ends up being. Also, the higher the bug number gets, the worse. But you can let it sit after the game is quote-unquote finished and let the bugs get ironed out. You'll see as we go along. Now, there are 3 stages to development of every game, and you pretty much have a certain amount of time allocated to each stage of development, and these let you determine how much of that time slot you want to allocate to different things, be it the engine, the gameplay, or the story and quests. And with these kind of... based on the kind of game you're making, you kind of have to make the judgment call of what is the best type of thing to do here. Now, for a space sim, I honestly don't think story and quests is that important. Quests kind of are. However, the engine and the gameplay very much are. So we're going to do gameplay. This is a story and quest going to get sidelined, but it's a sim. I'll do a little more. Engine will be decent. It'll do a lot of work on the gameplay. So we'll do that. They keep going. This also kind of affects what points go where here between tech and design. Also, these dark blue ones go to research. These are saved up and you spend on research. Like, they're pretty much a resource system. Now, development stage 2, you get dialogues, level design, and artificial intelligence. As you see, these are all level 1 right now. They will level up. Dialogue, probably not going to be too important. Level design and AI. Level design is definitely good, however, there's going to be a world design later. That's probably more important. We'll do a little of the dialogues. The AI is definitely important for this kind of thing, though. So, okay, we'll go. We can go from there. Get some more points. Ooh, we got a bunch of research points there. Ooh, the tech. Oh, there we go. Come on, tech's getting a little better. Now, this is where we could actually make a game have no sounds, but that would be stupid, so we're not going to do that. We're going to put up world design. Really... Actually, no. Put the world design down a little. Put graphics really high. In fact, take sound down a little. And go! So that's 5K to get the basic sound in there. Can we get it both up to 10? Yes, I think we can. So see, there are 5 bugs. Now if we let it sit here, he'll iron out the bugs. But if we get lucky, we might... See, there we go. Might get a couple of extra little points. Let's go now, though. We'll launch it. We got 12-11. That's not bad, actually. So our first game, Space Times, is complete. You get bonus experience for it being... bonus experience for it being a new topic, a new combo, and if it's a really good combo, like a space sim or a fantasy RPG or something, you get extra multiplier on the experience. As you can see, all the different categories level up that you used for the game, and then you level up. And then you have the option to either trash the game, if you just really think it's going to be terrible and you have the money to burn, or release it. Now, the reason I could see later on to trash games is if you have a lot of extra money, you could just, I mean, you'll earn some of the money back by releasing it, but you'll lose fans. And the more fans you have, the bigger your sales are going to be. So we're going to go ahead and release it, because we don't have anything to lose right now, so let's go. So we're releasing Space Times. First reviews have come in. What are we getting? Probably not going to be great. 5? Okay, 5's not bad. This is not the IGN scale. Like, a 5 is actually okay. They actually used the full 10 for this. Looks like we're gonna get all 5s. You can't do that well with your first game. Oh, 3 5s and a 6? Sure, I'll take it. It's not bad. It's not bad. No, the sales will start coming in. And you get these little news things, which is always nice. Alright, now, you'll see your sales start coming over here. However, we have some research points. So while these are coming in, we're going to do some research. Now, things you want to save up for, you really want to try and get a custom game engine. Custom game engines are absolutely fantastic. These let you add special features to the game. You need to research this. We'll get to that shortly. I'll get to where we research that, and that's pretty much what I'll give it. However, we're going to grab fantasy now, because fantasy is great, and we're going to start research that. I'll use 10 research points, and that'll keep us going here. We can't do anything else here except look at our game history, so we'll let that go. We'll let Space Time sales come in. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad for our first week of sales. So let's see. We have 12 fans. And we're probably going to make a profit on this, so that's good. Yeah, second week sales are fantastic, too. So we're getting some fans. This is very good, very, very good. We have fantasy research. Now, if you want to play this well, obviously what you want to do is keep stuff happening. Don't just let it sit, even though it's kind of scary because you won't know how much money you're going to have as this kind of comes in. But we want to go straight to develop a new game. We're going to call it Magic of Sword Time. Pick topics. I already know what I want to do. It's going to be fantasy. It's going to be fantasy RPG. We're going to put it... We did pretty well last time. You know, we're going to go on the Govador 64 this time. Spend a little extra money. Get the one with the bigger market share. RPG, G64, and Go. We're going to do a text-based game, though. Just because I want to do a text-based fantasy RPG. And start development. Let's let this go. Now, story and quests, big time. Engine is not a big deal for this. Gameplay, decent deal, but story and quests, paramount for this. Engine can go even lower. You don't need too much for a text-based game engine. So, go! Hopefully this won't bite us in the ass. It probably will. Ooh, okay, this is a little slower than I'd like. AI, not too important. Dialogues are incredibly important. Level design, decently important. AI can go down a little bit, so go. Alright, so we hit 10k sales on our first game. That's great. You want to hit these records. You want to just stay in the green, obviously, or the black. I guess we're going to use technical financial terms, but who cares about those? So we're doing pretty well here. We're going to keep our stuff going. So we'll get this one game done. Maybe, you know, we might not even bother showing you. I won't show you even the whatchamacallits here. I'll cut ahead right after this. So Magic Sword time is going. Now I hate it when this happens. He stalls out. We're just wasting time. Come on, Atna. Alright, graphics! Haha, yeah, there aren't any of those. World design and sound? Do we even want sounds? No, we really don't, actually. I don't think it needs sounds. So I need graphics, I need it all into world design. Let's do it. Let's take the risk. Space-time sold pretty well. Made us a nice chunk of cash. Alright, can we get any more extra points in here? Maybe, come on. A little more? Yeah, there we go. Let's go right there. Govador is bigger market share. That means more likely to get more sales, but it was also more expensive. We can all know from experience that the Commodore 64 did not beat out the PC in the end. We'll let this go. New record. Did pretty well. New combo, great combo, new topic. Release game. Let's see what happens. While we're waiting, we'll do another. Nah, we won't actually. We'll wait. Magic of Sword time. How did it do? Ooh, 7. 7. Ooh, we're having a good second game here, except for Game Hero. We're a bunch of dicks. Okay, so we got that's better reviews than the first game, so Magic of Sword time might be our next big thing. Let's see how our sales are. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Well, new game. Should we do one more? We'll do one more. So sports. Let's do a medieval adventure game. We'll go back to I'll do another Commodore 64. Sword Knight Town. Sword Knight Towns, that's better. It means it's bigger. Next, graphics. This one's going back to the 2D graphics. I'll let that go. Right into the tech right away. Engine, we want a fancy. No, we want in-game play, Paramount. Story quest can go down a bit. Engine can be the worst, actually, on this. There we go. Yeah, okay, you're just going to tell us about contract work. Contract work is something you can do to... In fact, we'll pause and take a look at... No, we can't right now. I'll pause until... Well, I don't need to pause. Ha! I am going back and forth so quickly. Contract work lets you make some extra cash. Pretty much there are a time limit and goals set for design and tech. You have to reach them in that time limit. If you don't, you get penalized. If you do, you get a bunch of extra cash. You also get research points for doing it, much like making a game. And there's no initial investment to it. So pretty much it's if you're low on money. So we want level... Yeah, I can stay kind of lower. Yeah, it's not really a big deal yet, actually. So we'll just do that. Let's see how this goes. A lot of research points. Tech is bad, though. What the basic sounds in? Yeah. Make it look really graphically impressive for its day, shall we? This will be our last game before we switch over to... see, industry news. These are important to pay attention to. Ninvento is thinking of releasing a home console. The not the NES. Alright, 12 and 10. We can get these bugs ironed out. Get maybe a couple extra points in there, maybe? Maybe? No, we'll just finish it there. Sword Knight Towns, how are you gonna do? So it's another... Ooh, look at all this. Look at all these level ups. Means our next game can significantly outperform in just terms of quality. Magic of Sword Time did really well. Let's see how Sword Knight Towns did. Did okay. It's looking like it's gonna do solidly. Yeah, decent there. Game Hero, we just can't please you. Alright, so our games, we're doing pretty nicely here. We'll start looking at the sales. Sales, sales, sales. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Actually, we're making quite a lot of money. Now, what you do is you keep kind of going as this one-man, pretty basic thing. You eventually, you research a new game engine. In fact, I'll show you that real quick. Research, new game engine. If you start, it's a lot of research points every time you do this. Start research. Well, actually, you do 50 to be able to research how to make custom game engines. Then I think it's just money to actually make them. So I'll show you that. I lied when I said I wasn't going to show you that. Can you ever forgive me? What you keep doing is you keep hammering on just this one guy until you get $1 million in cash, at which point you can make an investment to move into an office, at which point you can hire people. That's when the game starts getting quite complicated. So custom game engine. Now, if we go create custom engine, it costs a different amount depending on what you put in it, and these let you add special things, like story cost systems. You actually have like a linear story, save game system, that's self-explanatory, mono sound is just better than the basic beeps and boops, and better 2D graphics. Now, if you select all of these, it's really expensive to make, but it gives you all these options. Now, later on, you'll start being able to research a lot more things you can put. In fact, we might be able to now, even. No, we can't yet. You have to have made one first. You make an engine, and then you start getting much more things you can research that can go into a custom engine, at which point you probably don't want to put everything in, because you're going to want to have engines kind of purpose-built for things. Like, even things down to, say, using a mouse is something that would go into a custom engine. Keep in mind, really early computers, that wasn't a thing yet. Same goes for gamepads and joysticks and stuff like that. Obviously, if you start releasing on, say, the Invento, whatever the heck, you're going to want to have done gamepad research for that, and so on and so forth. So these you're going to start getting more specific with. This is actually a problem I've had in my current game I didn't really realize that at first. Made one of these, got a new research right away, and then just they're expensive to make. But go ahead and let's go ahead and save this here. And we're gonna go ahead and load into my other game, and I'll see you back here a little bit later in the game, so you can see how it gets a little bit more complicated down the road. Now, this isn't super far in. It's not long after building our first office, but it gives you a bit better of an idea. So we're gonna jump right ahead to that right now. Alright, and welcome back. In fact, what is effectively the Sega Mega Drive was just been released. Now we're going to stop here real quick so we can take a look. Now you can see I've got a nice big office. I have a second guy working for me, Dennis Avalone, who, is that actually a real person? Or am I just thinking that it is because that's a name similar to Chris Avalone? I'm not sure. When I hired him, I got the achievement for hiring someone famous. I can look at the staff list. You can see now you get much more stuff. I'm a little bit better at tech than design, but I'm quite good at both. I'm very, very fast, and I don't have to pay myself a salary. Then I have Dennis. Dennis is not as quick at these things as I am. He's $22K a month to keep around. As you can see, I have $856K right now. Swordland Mini was just released. It was a Game Boy game, or a Gameling game. Tech, he's much better at design than tech, which makes me think he might be kind of like Chris Avalone. No offense to Chris Avalone, but I know he's really good at writing all those old school RPGs. So Swordline Mini is selling. We need to get our next big hit in, however. Now, there's a lot of stuff you can do here. If I click on me, I can now go to train. You can actually train up your skills and things. I'm pretty great right now, and however, you kind of have to guess based on what the names are, what each thing does. It doesn't tell you. They take research points and credits. I can also do that with Dennis. Can train him. I can also fire him, obviously. Book studies here. You can also have him specifically research stuff, and if neither of us are doing anything, we both contribute to the game, which means you get more work done on it. However, it does also mean more bugs might pop up, but then there's more of you proving bugs, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. Now, what do I want to research? I really do. I don't have enough research points, but really want to get 2D graphics V3. I'm tempted to try and get casual games, though. So I think I'm going to do... I might dip into casual games. I have an idea for this. So cutscenes would be nice too, but we're going to keep working on this game link. Now, much like in reality, these consoles, these Invento and Vina, which is the Sega allegory consoles, had licensing costs with them. You had to buy a license before you could develop for these games. I wonder if they're going to let you not do that for the Mega Drive / Genesis equivalent, because that's what EA did back in the day. If anyone ever had a Genesis back in the day, remember that Electronic Arts games had funky shaped cartridges? Here is a cool piece of trivia. That's because EA decided that they pretty much reverse engineered the Mega Drive cartridges, if I remember correctly, or the technology. They reverse engineered one and just made their own cartridges and just sold them anyway, without getting a license from Sega. That's why they had different cartridges. Cool thing I read in, I forgot the name of the book, but it's a book I was reading a little while back. I still haven't finished it, actually. It's about history of video games. It's really interesting. This is telling you nothing, I know. But this is a cool piece of trivia. I wonder if they'll let you do that, because that would be awesome. But we're going to do some research. We're going to get the bigger research on us, because we are just faster at it. So we will start researching that, and while we're at it, we're going to train our good friend Dennis over here. His tech is really not very good. So let's just get him game dev gems, because that seems good. We've got a decent amount of money. We really need another big hit, though. Swordline Mini is doing okay. In fact, let's look at our game history while we're at it. It's okay. We did another game, which was terrible. Solar Attack was awful. This was my attempt at making Solar Striker. It was a 77k loss. Admittedly, that's because we bought the license at this time. Swordline Mini has already made a profit, so that's not a worry. And we're marketing this at young fans, because you do that now. We can actually do marketing now. That reminds me. How do we do marketing? I don't know how we do marketing. I haven't actually done marketing yet. Well, we have to keep researching, so we're gonna... Casual games. Find controversy in game history, create custom engine. Now, as you can see, I have a lot more stuff I can do for custom engines now. Do I want to make a really fancy engine? I think I do, actually. Oh wait, no, I don't. No, I don't yet. I need more research points, because I want to get better graphics for the next engine I do. So we're gonna hold off. We're using game engine number 2, because I forgot to rename it. This is our current one. Let's let him. We need you to keep doing your thing. So we're gonna research. I don't know. We can do 3D graphics V1 though. Do we want to? I really want 2D graphics V3, but we can do 3D graphics V1. Actually, what's project? Let's do this. Medium games. Oh wow, that's expensive. It's probably good though, so let's do it. Project management stuff is good. See, this is where it gets more complicated. I could also hire someone else. I don't want to hire anyone too expensive. So find staff, we can do 50k. And I guess these pre-filters, these probably are tech, a mix of both, and design. Give their specialties. That's kind of neat, actually. I think that's what that probably means. So, you can do find staff and go, we'll do that. We need some more tech, so let's do some complex algorithms. I have 60k allocated for it. Actually, we can do 70k. I'm still apprehensive about spending too much money, but we could use another person. Swordline Mini did decently, that's good. Alright. And yeah, we got much more tech heavy. Heather Haley or Sip Meyer. I see what we did. So that is a reference to Chris Avalon. Do we want not Sid Meier? We could get Sid Meier, or no, let's get Heather Haley. She's a little cheaper to afford too. 231, 220. She's pretty well balanced. She's quite good actually. He's already level 2. Sip Meyer's a little better at well, not bad, not so good at design. So we're doing this. We're gonna have to start cranking out games quickly here. Higher, yeah, we're doing it. Yes, we have male and female. So I've got an achievement because we are an awesome company. Now we need to get. All right, casual games. Good, 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 good. I'm glad we got casual games researched then. Come on, finish that research. All right. Oh, publishing contracts. Oh, great. Alright, so we can... Ooh, publishers. Oh, great. Okay, we want you to do a welcome training thing. It costs money, but it gets them kind of going quicker. So we'll do that. Oh, great, we have to send them on vacations. This is their efficiency. They're still doing okay here, though. We want to... Do we want to develop a new game? Yes, we do. We're going to do it for young audiences. Ah! We'll keep it as a small game. Pick topic. We're going to do a... Racing... Pick genre. Casual racing game. Put it on the Gameling. We'll use Game Engine 2, why not? We're not going to call it Ridge Racer. We can call it Green Screen Blur. Yeah, because it's on the Game Boy. It's a green screen. Give me a small game. Small, casual game for... I'll just do it for everyone. Young, everyone young. No, we'll keep it at young. I think this is a pretty young market. So next, be 2D graphics V2, because why not? Start development. Go. We want story and quests. Not even a point. Linear story. You don't need save games. Do you need save games in a racing game? Not really. So really, this is just straight gameplay. Do a little bit on engine, but then it's mostly going to just be straight gameplay. So there, we'll do that. Come on, code the crap out of this. Sue them, defend our copyright. No, we'll just warn them. We'll be nice to the pirates right now, so we're warning them. Alright, here's the coding going. So Swordline Mini is getting pirated. So they're pirating a Game Boy game. That's impressively bad. AI. There. We don't need dialogues at all. It's a racing game. God, come on. You guys are doing terribly. Alright, bigger contracts have been unlocked. Come on, code faster, code faster, code faster. So we started to deal with piracy. This is a good time for that anecdote. If you get a pirated version of this game, your company will fail due to piracy automatically. So we're going to do the Valve approach, though. We're just going to... Oh, we gained fans by just warning them. That's pretty cool. Graphics, sound, world design's not that important. We'll do graphics and sound. We will do... Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's hope this is a runaway success. Come on, code faster, code harder, code harder, code harder. Code harder, code harder. Wow, you need a vacation soon. Efficiency is not up right now. Come on, get rid of that last bug. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more here. No, get rid of that bug. Someone get rid of that bug. Okay, we'll finish it there. Green Screen Blur has been completed. It's a new topic. It's a new combo. It's a great combo. It is a great combo. Yes. Engine level. Oh, we're going to get a bunch of level ups. Trend match, too. Yes. Oh, this could be good. This could be really good. This could be a big hit. Let's see how this is going to go. We need the money. We're actually quite down on cash now, so we're going to release the game. Multiplayer character version, stereo sound. Oh, this is getting overwhelming. It starts to get slightly overwhelming. We're just going to... Oh, wow, our monthly costs are high. Let's see, Green Screen Burr, what are our reviews? How's AtnaGaming doing? Oh, come on, come on. Big scores, big scores. Yes, an 8. Come on, come on. An 8. Casual racing games are a big hit with the kids. Oh, come on, it's better than a good game. It was a fantastic game. But 8878, that is pretty dang good. Now let's wait for the profits to start coming in. We still need more research points, though. This could be a good time to do some contract work, or we could develop a new game. We could find a publishing deal. Royalty rate, right? Okay, so wow, this gets. Everyone wants. Wow, pirate games are really in right now. Doesn't matter. We can do it. Anything. Codemeisters. Let's see what the names are. Bluebit, Capecom, and Codemeisters again. Now we're just gonna sit. We want to see how our sales come in because we really need the money. Oh, there we go. All right, we're gonna end it up here. I think though. We're doing pretty well. This is obviously with AtnaGaming, because how would you expect AtnaGaming to do? We're great at things. This is Game Dev Tycoon, though. This game is making me cough, apparently, but also really fun. It escalates pretty quickly. Obviously, it's a lot more complicated at this point than it was at that beginning point when it's just you in your garage not having to do much. In fact, you need to go on a vacation. So you go do that. You need to recharge your batteries there. You need to do some delicious... No, you don't need to research, actually. You need to... Now, we're just going to develop another game. Another small game. We're going to do a casual sports game for the Gameling 2. We're going to keep cranking out Gameling games for a minute here, because Gameling games are pretty fun. We'll do a medium game with some. We're going to do a medium... we'll do our big hit so far was Star Laser World of Lasers. I'll pick Game Engine. It'll still be on the Game Engine 2. Small game, and this is going to be called Green Ball Gameathon. Gameathon. I don't know if that's how you spell Gameathon, because I don't think it's a real word. It's Gamathon. Well, actually, let's just make it Gamathon. There, it's a Gamathon. I don't know what that is, but we're doing it. Next. It's really actually worth doing 2D Graphics V2 on the Game Boy? Probably isn't, actually. We'll just do 2D Graphics V1. No, okay, we'll stick with 2. Why not? Start development. Some vacation. Heather, we got this. Story is obviously not important. We will add in a save game function, however. So let's go. Let's code. Let's code! Code faster. Yes, code. Look at all that delicious code. Dialogues are completely unimportant. AI still is actually... Level design's not that important either. There, artificial intelligence is extremely important, though. So there we go. Ah, look at this go. Come on, Green Ball Gamathon. World design, completely pointless. Graphics. Go. Green screen blur art did pretty well, though. Oh, this is going to be a good one, I think. Is that a good place to finish? Yeah. And we've got our research points. Yeah, we'll wrap it up here. This is a good place to actually finish. Oh, trend match, great combo. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at all these level ups. Our 2D Graphics V2, we're really good at this. We'll release it. AI companions. Oh, we can... This is the greatest console of all time right here, everybody. But we're not going for... We're probably going to hit back to PC pretty soon. Keep our PC dev thing going. That's okay for now. I'm gonna go ahead and save. That's Game Dev Tycoon. I highly recommend this. You can get it from their website. There will be a link in the description below. You will get a Steam code if/when, and I'm assuming when, this eventually makes it onto Steam, so if that's a big deal for you, you can probably get it over at GOG. I haven't actually looked. Maybe? Actually, I don't know. You can actually get it through the Windows Store if you have Windows 8, which actually means if you are one of those people who has like a Windows tablet, you can play this on it. And that is actually pretty neat. This would be a pretty awesome mobile game, actually. Because it's an impressively complex game, but one that the controls, you just need to be able to click on things. So I would happily play this on a mobile device, but I don't have a Windows mobile device. Let's see how Green Ball Gamathon did. Oh yes. Oh, is it gonna be a 10? Oh my goodness. Oh, we just created the killer app for the Gameling, guys. We just created the Gameling's killer app. We are the best. We just set a new standard for the early gaming industry. We're gonna save. Oh, look how well that did. We saved. Did we make sure it saved? It did save. Oh my goodness, look at... We just did 1.2 million. Holy crap. We are rolling in money now. That's Game Dev Tycoon, guys. This game is fantastic. Like I said, link will be in the description. I highly recommend you check this out. And as always, I've been Jeeps, and I will talk to you guys later.